only told God, and the other person knows that experienced it with me. So I am that person and sounding board to where, hey, I'm so close to my mom and grandma, and I have that confidant, but this is different. I don't want to be embarrassed to share this with someone. So who can I talk to that God has placed here on this earth, tangible to me, to make this make sense? And that's what this book is about. That's the heart of the matter of where it comes from.
No, all right, let's get into the book now. And I must tell our listeners that you threw me a curveball because we're supposed to do this a week from now. But then you said, you're feeling it today. You want to do it today. So I started to read the book and I only got to chapter 2.
Okay.
So I'm going to dig into chapters 1 and 2, and then from there on in, you're basically going to take us on the journey. Now, with chapter 1, it says, don't sell yourself short. And you speak of women being themselves, finding themselves and being themselves. Expound on that for us.
Don't sell yourself short is basically, I have seen and experienced in my own life, where sometimes you want something so bad that you're willing to compromise or sell yourself short in order to get those things. Because like you said before, you see the other, your single friends that have went off and got happily married. Some of the things that they've done in order to get to that point. And now that may not be in your standard because you are a woman that follows God. That may not be what you want to do. That may not be the values that you were taught and things of that nature. So this chapter is all about just reinforcing those things. No, you don't have to settle. And this is what I found in my own life. You don't have to settle. There's a story in there that I share and I talk about. I actually experienced that in my own life. Thinking, oh man, maybe I need to change. Maybe I don't need to be as strict as I am about what I want, but God looked at that with me and he said, hey, listen, you don't need to give up what you want, but you just need to put it in perspective and you need to put you in perspective. You are important. I made you fearful and wonderful and you are beautiful. So what I want you to know is that just because you may have been rejected before, because of maybe you have a high standard or whatever the case may be. People are telling you that, oh, you want too much. Oh, that's not realistic. But you know what? God says that I'm able to do it. So he said, don't sell yourself short. Don't compromise. Yes, you may have to wait a little bit longer than the other ones that have waited. But God said, I am a rewarder. And I will show up on time. Just give it to me. But I'm interested in making sure that women know who they are. And you're solid in that. You know who you are.
Confidence in self.
Yes, but you also are aware of your blind spots. In this chapter, we talk about blind spots as well. Because while I may be confident, I may not have it all together either. Mm-hmm. So I got that. So there's opportunities for growth.
And now speaking of the blind spots, let's move to my chapter 2. Mm-hmm. Boundaries while dating.
Oh, yes.
Talk to us about that one, because you even shared in this chapter your own personal experience.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into it.
Boundaries while dating are so important because, I don't know, you probably heard, from the old school saying, why would the guy buy the cow if he can get the milk for free? Okay, well, I do have heard that. And yes, I am a believer in that as well, to make